What's up, guys? This is TJ from Sleep On It, and this is Antihero Online.
Vans Warped Tour 2018. How are you guys feeling? How has the tour been so far?
It's been great. I feel very humbled to be a part of it. We're nearing the end of like a 20-day stretch, so we're all a little just like tired, obviously, fatigued, but like all the shows have been amazing. So we're still happy to be here.
And how do you guys kind of persevere through that long stretch that Warped Tour is kind of like that demanding type of tour?
Caffeine, coffee, high brew. I mean, I don't know, it's just kind of like, I feel like we kind of have this like somewhat old school punk rock ethos where we're just like, you just gotta like shut up and do it. Gotta make it to the show. Actually, our bus broke down, so we're kind of we're homeless right now on Warped Tour. We're riding with some friends and stuff. And yesterday was like one of the longest touring days I've ever had. But we made it to our set at 8:10 with like 20 minutes to spare last night. Made the show. We were all kind of like frazzled, but the crowd was amazing. And they stayed late and they watched us. So it's like that type of thing is what keeps us going.
And that's one of the things that Warped Tour offers is like that camaraderie along with all the bands.
Yeah.
How did you kind of approach your friends to be like, hey, we need a ride to the next gig?
Oh, we just guilt tripped them. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I mean, we just asked them. It's like we would do the same. We have done the same for other people on the tour thus far when our bus was working. So it's kind of just like an unspoken like community kind of vibe where when people need help, you help them out, you know? And that kind of goes across the board for anyone on Warped Tour. And that's like one of the amazing things about this tour.
And with this being the last cross-country run of Warped Tour, how does that kind of make you feel to be part of something that this big that has lasted for this long?
It's truly humbling, first of all. We grew up going to Warped Tour, and so when we got the offer to play, we knew it was going to be the last one. It was very just humbling. Like, this is our first Warped Tour, so it's bittersweet, but we're just trying to make the most of it. I don't think anything like this will happen again, at least for a while. I don't know what's going to happen. Like summers for like this type of music, it's going to be completely different now. I mean, everything was based around Warped Tour, and now it's not. So, yeah, it's bittersweet. It's humbling. I'm sure after the last show, I'll be able to process it a little bit better. We're just kind of like in that mode right now, where it's just go, hustle, play the show, hustle some more. I think it'll really set in after that last show in Florida.
And how do you think that as the industry as a whole can kind of fill that void that Warped Tour is going to be leaving in the touring style?
Yeah, I don't really know yet. I mean, I think there's going to be, like, you know, I think kids just need to, like, go to smaller shows, go to smaller tours. Like, you're not going to have this huge package of all these bands at once. I can kind of see maybe more, like, weekend festivals happening, maybe more, like, regional stuff, like, you know, kind of how Riot Fest in Chicago, like, I can see Warped Tour maybe doing something like that. I don't know, but I think that would kind of help fill that void. At the end of the day, bands are always going to be touring. I mean, this is, like, our livelihood, so there will always be artists on the road touring. So no matter whether it's Warped Tour or something else, like, I just encourage kids to go to shows, even like smaller bands that they don't know that well.
And you guys just released an album a couple of months ago. Where were you at musically when you went into the studio to kind of work on this new record?
I think we were just trying to play to our strengths and write songs that we would want to hear. Like, we listened to a lot of like early to mid 2000 like pop punk stuff, but we're also influenced by a lot of different things. So I think with Overexposed, we weren't trying to reinvent the wheel or anything. We were just trying to play to our strengths and write songs that, you know, we thought were catchy but also kind of like, you know, I wanted to like lyrically like challenge ourselves, and I think it was like a good kind of like first step for this band. And I think now the record allows itself that we can go in a couple different directions and it would make sense. We're writing some poppier stuff, writing some heavier stuff. So that was kind of just open up that world where we can go in different directions, I think.
Now, are you guys working on any new music coming up anytime soon?
Oh, 100%, yeah. We got a few songs written already. We were just in Los Angeles in June working with some producers, recorded a couple songs. So we're on our way. I thought we would have more time on Warped Tour to be writing, but we haven't had that much time, which is cool. Like, we've just been hustling and doing all that. But right after Warped Tour, I think we're gonna take a little break, and then we'll get back into like really writing mode. Yeah.
And how do you guys kind of balance that on the road with writing? Do you guys kind of mess around while you're on the bus a little bit, or do you guys kind of pause it and wait till you get off the road to focus on the new music?
Yeah, we haven't really been writing that much, honestly. Like, we just haven't had like the time really and the energy to do it. I mean, before War Tour started, I've been like demoing and writing at home for the past few months. So we didn't really tour most of, 2018 until War Tour. So there's definitely like a ton of ideas in the bank. A couple songs are fully fleshed out. I think we're trying to hit the studio probably like late fall, winter to do our second record. So
there's a possibility for that new record to be out within the first quarter of 2019.
that's kind of our goal. It's what we're hoping for. Yeah, like maybe around spring sometime, but don't hold us to that. Things happen. We'll see.
And as you can tell, it's raining right now. With that and the crowd and, who knows what's going to happen when you guys do hit the stage. What are you expecting from today?
I mean, hopefully the rain stops by the time we're playing, but if it doesn't, then, whatever. I mean, even like cities we haven't played that often. We played Charlotte a couple times, but like the crowds have been, even when they're like smaller, they're very mighty. People singing the words, people crowd surfing, like almost every show. And I mean, that's all we could really ask for. And so every show thus far has been amazing, and I would expect Charlotte to, do no less.
All right. And last thing that I got for you, after Warped Tour wraps up, are you guys going to be on the road again?
Yeah, in the fall. Can't really say exactly yet, but it's happening. So we'll be writing, touring, doing the record. But I'm taking a vacation first. Taking some days off after Warped Tour.
Any plans on where you're going to be hitting after that? Like, where are you going to go on vacation and relax your mind a little bit?
Vacation, not entirely sure yet. I think I might go. I got some family in Boston, like New England area, so I love going up there. So I might go there for a few days. Might just honestly just lay on my bed for about a week and just do nothing.
Recover.
Yeah, and just recover mentally and physically. So yeah, excited for the last few shows, but also excited for my bed. Yeah.
That's pretty much everything that I got for you, man. Is there anything that I didn't touch on that you would like to cover?
No. Just follow us. Our socials are at Sleep On It Band, pretty much across the board. We'll be announcing, new music, new shows in the not so distant future. So that's where you can keep up to date on all things Sleep On It.